up, my foodies? Welcome back to the Eatery with your girl, Kiana. And this is my baby, Nyla.
Hi.
And today, I cooked dinner, and we have our own version of Chinese food. So I made sesame chicken and chicken fried rice. Really good.
It looks delicious.
And so we're going to get a prayer, thumbnail, and then we're going to dig in and talk about some things. Lord, please bless this food we're about to eat for the nourishing of our body. Bless the hands that's prepared it and keep us safe. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So we're going to do a thumbnail. And I'm going to put it closer. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. My husband can use one of those. He's here, by the way, too, so you may hear him. He just didn't want to get on camera today.
Say hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
Seriously, Daddy.
So we're going to go ahead and dig in. I have some yum yum sauce that I'm going to put on here.
And I have duck sauce.
It's my first time making this, and I haven't tasted it, so I hope it's good. My husband's over there eating. How is it?
Tastes good.
Do it taste like sesame chicken? Ish?
Mm-hmm.
Ish or do?
Ish.
Is that a bad ish?
No, it's good.
I'm excited to try it.
I found this recipe online. I was looking for some things, some different kind of foods to make. One, to do videos for you guys, the cooking tutorials, but I was going to do a cooking tutorial with this, but it was just too many steps and too many moving pieces. Once I get it down a little bit where I don't have to use the recipe, maybe I'll do it and add it to the channel. So I'm gonna start with the rice.
I'm gonna start when I get done. Did you? No.
I've made the rice before, so I know what this tastes like. Anyway,
Already peeing your shirt.
3 minutes in the video.
Already peeing.
I already wasted some.
Okay.
Okay, so let me get a piece of the chicken. Ooh. That's pretty close to sesame chicken. It's really good.
Okay, I'm gonna taste the rice real quick.
I told you ish. Told you ish.
It's more than ish.
The rice is good. I'm gonna try sesame chicken.
Here's the real test.
Oh my god.
If she likes it.
That is more than no ish.
What do you think?
That is really good.
Are you just saying it?
No.
Okay, and I got some water. Cause usually she say she like things, and then the next time we eat it, she'd be like, I don't like it. So is this better than the Chinese place? A close substitute, or you still want official sesame chicken from time to time?
I think it could be a substitute. You know, if you don't want to order anything, we don't want our food, but we still want Chinese food. This would be a good thing to make.
Why can't it be all the time? Why can't it be all the time?
I don't know Chinese food all the time.
No, I mean
every time you want
every
Chinese
time you
food.
want Chinese food, this would be the thing to get.
One, cause she ain't cooking it. So, for people in Georgia, in my county where Nala goes to school, started school today. And it's digital learning for, I think, the first 2 weeks, and then they're gonna try to migrate the kids physically to school. So the topic of conversation today is, do you have your child go to school physically, or do you not take that chance and have them continue doing digital learning at least until the end of the year, and then we can, then you can reevaluate once you see how everything's going with this pandemic. So comment down below if your child is physically going to school this school year, or are they doing digital learning for the whole year, part of the year, and let us know what your kids are doing.
And if you're not where we are, then you can comment down below when's your kid going to school.
Yeah, because she's supposed to start last week, and they pushed it back, I guess, so they can get all the digital learning stuff under control. But she's still going early because my sister lives in Missouri, and they're going, what is it, next week? Next week. Her friend who lives in Ohio starts in September. So I think it's going to be different this year.
And my other friend, who also lives in Ohio, she starts next week too.
Why did your start different then? They go to different schools?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this because it's a hot topic right now. And, debatable. Do you send your child to school or not? For us, we're opting to do digital learning for the first 9 weeks or to the end of December, and then we will reevaluate. I don't want to rush into anything, and them, especially when they still don't 100% know how do you spread it, how do you prevent from getting it. There isn't a vaccine yet, and so my daughter has asthma, which is an upper respiratory thing, and so from what I hear and from what they've told us so far, it affects the upper respiratory, and so with me and my husband, we're not taking that chance. I'm fortunate enough to work where I work, and I have flexibility to be able to stay home with her because I am 100% teleworking now, at least through December, and then we will be reevaluating things. But I'm not knocking parents who decide to take have their kid go to school. This is just my personal preference. When they did surveys, I think in early July, just to see, because they were anticipating opening up physically, and would you want your kid to go physically to school or digital learning, and they had us do a survey, and 43% of people said go back to school, but also 34% said digital learning. So that's a big number. So now they made it to where it's the parents' decision. And so like I put on that survey, they tell you now to not bring your kids to school if they're sick. Common cold, fever, whatever, with kids. But parents still do. And the kids come to school, get other kids sick. And so in my personal opinion, nothing will change with coronavirus. I was going to say, I forgot, we can't say that too many times. So nothing will change with this pandemic. There's still going to be parents who, for whatever reason, isn't taking this serious. There's going to be parents who can't afford to have their child stay home because they have to go to work or can't afford a babysitter. So they're still going to take their kids to school, even if they may have been exposed to somebody who may have tested positive or may have even tested positive themselves. And so the way the schools are doing it, they're not typically checking every day. They're doing it randomly. So my thing is I'm not randomly putting my child in danger where she goes to school possibly with someone who's either tested positive or someone that they've been around tested positive. She could potentially bring it home to me and my husband.
And we'd all get it.
And we don't know enough about this and don't know what exactly it would do. I've seen videos where people saying their personal experience if they, contracted the virus, but it seems to be everybody's different. There's not one set of symptoms and one set of things you got to do to get over it. So, just with me and my family, I'm not taking that chance. But for those who decide to send their kids, I would love to hear your reasoning and how do you feel about, or maybe your schools are doing not better checks, but doing more than what our schools in her district are doing. So it'll be interesting to hear how the schools in your state or county is handling this whole situation.
What country?
Did I want to add anything, babe?
No, you said everything I thought of. You said everything I thought of.
So, enough about that. How was first day at school?
Awesome.
Awesome?
Uh-huh.
What made it awesome?
The teachers being so nice and that everything was running smoothly and stuff. It made it really fun.
So, this morning, they were having a little technical difficulties. I guess the server couldn't hold all the people trying to log on, but it didn't last long.
They said it was 90,000 people.
900,000?
90,000.
90,000 people was logging on. And that's a lot of kids in one district. But they say our district is the largest district in Georgia versus, I forgot who they said. We're even bigger than Cobb County.
Cobb County isn't that big.
I don't know why I thought that. But once everything was up and running, it did run smoothly because she was in my office with me because I was working. And so the teachers have a schedule that they're going to do. We have to log in
At 8:15 every day.
8:15 start the day. And then every subject they have to log into Zoom and the teacher's going to do, they said, between 20 and 30 minutes of instruction and then explain what the class assignment is.
And if you don't understand what the assignment is, you can stay on there with them and they'll walk you through or help you a little more. But if you got it and you're ready to do your assignment, you can just log off and do your assignment.
So they're not on there the whole entire time.
They'll leave the meeting when it's time to leave the meeting.
But they make them log in every class period. I guess subject class period. To take attendance. So today, aside from the technical difficulties that morning, everything seemed fine. We really wasn't affected by it because her teacher sent a message early saying that they were having problems and to just log into Zoom. Because it was announcements and first day mumbo jumbo anyway. So by the time she had to log in, it was almost 10, 9:40, 9:45. And by that time, I think everything was working, so she didn't have any issues. But I think all in all, the teachers are prepared. They seem to have schedules, and she has 2 teachers. They're gonna split the duties. I forgot one teaching. What was the subject?
One of my teachers, my homeroom teacher, she teaches.
You want some more?
She teaches reading, sometimes social studies. No, science. Sometimes science and all the time science. Sometimes social studies and writing, and that's it. My second teacher, she teaches math and sometimes social studies and writing. So they split off with social studies and writing. And then at the end of the day, both classes will combine for Tiger Time into one big class and do a fun project or something like that. And today's game was Would You Rather?
Yeah, today's game was just, I guess, asking questions to get to know them and see who all was in the class. I'm really full. This is good, though.
Mm-hmm. I do what I do all the time. I just eat all the sesame chicken.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to hold you. We just wanted to come check in and show off my sesame chicken. And just see what your guys' thoughts were on this whole digital learning. To go to school or not to go to school? That is the question. So...
To school or not to school? That's an easy question.
No, you're going to school. It's just, do you do it at home?
To school? To school or
the
home?
The digital learn?
To school or to home to school? That's the easy question. That you can answer it on the I right there.
The what?
The I button thing.
What I button?
Usually there'll be an I button on the side where it'll show something and you click on it and it'll say to school or to home school.
We gotta talk to production.
No, we're not doing that.
Look, Nyla, we gotta talk to production. So guys, once again, no, you're not. Once again, thank you guys for joining and having dinner with us. We hope you had a great first day for those who went back to school today. And if you have not,
and for all the parents, we hope you had a good day at work.
Yeah, kids. So I want to say, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell at the bottom so you're notified every time I post a video. And until next time, peace.